yes, Puff. No, yeah, Puff is very bad for Peach because basically, my understanding is that it amounts to Puff can kind of just outspace Peach. Oh,
hey.
There it is. Yep. So Puff, yeah, Polish doesn't even happen with that, but basically Puff can outspace Peach. Peach doesn't really have a good rest punish, so Puff can just kind of go for it. Puff's got a decent amount of setups on Peach to get the rest, so Peach just... the reason that it's a bad matchup is just Peach just lacks the tools. It's not even necessarily the speed, obviously, because Puff's not very fast, but Peach, like, all she's got is basically just spacing a back air, and then, as far as a rest punish goes, throwing up a turn up and naring is probably one of the cooler ones, or throwing up a turn up and down smashing. And even still, none of them really send that far unless she's running distance. So it looks like Polish is proven me right. He's kind of abusing Ices for what they're worth in this matchup. While abusing his Peach, but abusing the Ices for what they're worth in this matchup because it's really rough. So yep, forward throw should be the kill. Yep. So yeah, he was dead. Bomb was that. I guess that's why he threw it. Polish did shake his head after he threw the bomb. He was just like, I didn't want this. Armada actually. I've seen a lot of Peaches, mainly, Laud and Armada generally like to get rid of the really strong. Well, actually, mainly Laud. He likes to get rid of strong things like Stitch Faces and bombs and things like that, because he doesn't like to underestimate his opponent. So in a lot of cases, when Peach gets something super strong, a lot of people...
Because he thinks they can catch it? Or?
Either catch it, or some people are really getting much better at power shielding it, so it'll bounce back and it could just become a hazard.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, and it kind of relieves the temptation of trying to catch it again and then getting caught out. So there's just... The way he described it to me when I asked is there are too many variables.
Oh, yeah?
There's too much stuff that can happen that kind of rules out the worth.
That's interesting.
So, that's why I asked him, because I was like, I've never heard this before.
Yeah. Because if I played Peach and I pulled something interesting, then I would say, yay, this is fun.
Yes.
Like a laser sword is...
yeah, beam sword.
Yeah, beam sword. Oh,
it's very strong.
I love that.
So, I guess back to the match. I mean, since we're being asked to talk primarily about the match, but thank you. But yeah, so I mean, there's really not much to talk about the match. Peach just gets kind of a freebie when it comes to this, especially right now in this moment where there are no platforms.
Yeah.
She just kind of gets to down smash. But that's definitely not discrediting Polish. He's actually a really solid Peach. I mean, obviously he's made it to winners finals, and I actually haven't seen him too much around Xanadu. I haven't been here in the last couple weeks, but he's playing really solidly. And a lot of Peaches I've noticed, at least I guess at lower levels, will kind of overestimate how bad the matchup is for Ices and just kind of go for things that are silly and don't necessily
don't respect Ices.
Yeah, they don't respect it, and they end up getting bodied for it.
Yeah.
or at least wobbled. So it's good of him to not underestimate it, even though he was up 2 stocks. And his keeping is cool. It's a mark of a good player. So it's a good thing to see.
I think it's really good to see Cool Lime doing it so well here, because in my first tournament in the US, I just got destroyed by him. And it's like, okay, I traveled 8 hours with flight for this.
Yeah, I was about to say so. So, you travel 8 hours. Yeah, people complain about traveling an hour. You traveled 8 hours in a plane and then just get, I guess, wobbled. But,
yeah. But I guess he's pretty good.
So Ices basically have to win this by catching Peach out whenever she's either, like basically a shield grab from a dash attack, just basically spacing it out as best they can. I mean, I know that's the general answer, but in reality, it's kind of what they have to do, and play very carefully, because Peach has a good upward movement when it comes to if he wants to just chill on a platform. It's kind of rough because Ices can't do anything on a platform unless they're catching somebody out. So that's kind of the answer to that's very little that they can do to win this, because because it's just really rough. It's a pretty rough matchup. Peach has a lot of tools. You know, her projectiles better, her down smash ruins Icy's. You know, she's got better aerial options, infinitely better aerial options. So
yeah,
and you know, she doesn't really have to try all that hard. However, as you can see, he's holding his own as Sopo because he's not as I mean, he's obviously at a huge deficit, but a lot of ICs tend to focus up a little bit more on actually playing like just the character by themselves when they don't have to worry about Nana.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that's kind of why a lot of people have very clutch Sopos, because they practice it because they know that that's inevitably gonna happen. So
yeah.
So yeah, he gets hit with a solid down smash. Yep. Nana's just dead.
Yeah.
So something that I've recently learned, because I asked a player by the name of Sharks. I believe he's in either North or South Carolina. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but he's a very good. He's a PR'd Ices player there, and
yeah.
Apparently, if Nana's off stage and she uses her jump, Popo can't upbeat her back on stage. So
she double jumps?
Yeah, so if she double jumps when she's off stage, Popo can't actually get her on there. So if you catch that double jump, but Nana's pretty much dead unless she grabs the ledge.
Okay.
So Polish was really good at just now staying out there waiting for her to jump to get the forward there. But
yeah,
solid down smash. That's another thing. I guess there's another thing that Ices can do, since Peach is fairly floaty and Icy's smash attacks hit like a Mack truck.
Yeah, and they come in pretty fast when they wave dash.
Yes, so they actually have the second lowest friction in the game, I believe, behind Luigi.
Yeah.
Yeah, so their wave dash and down smash is really strong, but yep, there it is. Nana just dies again. So
yeah, so I think like if they wave dash in and up smash, that can often catch people off guard, because you like try to space.
Right.
You try to stay above the grab range and all that, but like the height is floating at. Okay, there is high enough, but when it's like this mid height, he can still get up smashed.
I'm sorry, what's not true? I don't. Oh, the jumping thing? I thought so. I was told that if she loses her double jump, she's dead, basically, because he can't be upbeat. That's kind of what I was told. But if I'm wrong, I apologize. Partially true. If you hit her out of her double jump and she goes into that's what it was. Okay.
If she's in tumble,
so
she can't
my fault. Thank you. It is whenever she goes into tumble. Is apparently when she's unsavable.
Okay.
So
regardless of double jump.
I believe so. Yeah.
Which she will double jump automatically. Yeah. If she's in tumble and otherwise.
This is the Kingdom Keeper talking about the Fine. I'm not even a Puff player, but we'll talk about the match. So, well, the thing is, this match is pretty mundane to watch. It's just them kind of going back and forth, but because Cool Lime just is having a rough time. It's just kind of how it is, unfortunately. He's a great player, but Polish seems to just be more well versed in the matchup. They're on FD, so you know. He doesn't necessarily have to worry about Peach getting away on platforms, because platforms are notoriously bad for Ices.
Yeah.
But you know, there's the messes up the wobble. That's unfortunately another thing that happens when going for the down tilt. A forward throw can come out, and almost dead again. He's doing a really good job with that. So this match is looking pretty grim for Cool Lime. Odds are he's gonna have to make a 3-game comeback in order to stay in winner's side.
Yeah.
No problem. I give it my best shot. So my personal opinion on why Ices don't have secondary for Peaches is generally because they only play Ices, and that's kind of true in some situations. Like, I know Donut Games, his secondaries are pretty bad. That's kind of a call out to him, because he'll take it lightly.
Yeah.
Brad A, I haven't seen on any other character. So in general, it's like Puff players. You know, they find a really good gimmick, which is kind of, for lack of a better word, it's what these two characters kind of live off of, and they kind of practice it. which can be good in most cases if you're a single main. So
yeah.
But you know, you never see Chewed Out on any other character, and it's because he knows how to win with his. So yeah.
Polish is having his time of his life, and Cool M is so focused.
Yeah.
Can we see the Cool Puff or?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's see if Cool Puff
or the Cool Fox.
Cool or Pop. Yeah, anything about the ices at this point.
The Lime Puff. Come on.
All right, so yeah, he's sticking with ices. I mean, I guess it's a level-headed choice only because this is the third game. So the thing is, if you're 3 games in, it's gonna be pretty much futile to switch characters at that point.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, because you know you've already got your mindset.
But you don't think this is futile?
No. I mean, so well, it'd be all right. So it'd be more futile for him to switch in reality.
Yeah.
So there goes Polish. I believe I think that was a Mr. Saturn. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, it was a Saturn.
So gets the edge guard. You know, again, fairly, I guess, flow charty. And Peach doesn't even need necessarily a flow chart against these guys. She's just got so many options.
Yeah.
Which has a lot. I feel like every
flow chart.
Or been beaten by Ices a good idea. So I guess it also depends on how much the Ices have played against the Peach. But I mean, generally speaking, I mean, how many really? There's a lot. Never mind. I'm gonna take that back. There's a good bit of notable Peaches. I guess there's what? MacD, Mafia, Blade Wise. Those are some like the really high notable Peaches. I mean, you're not seeing too much of them for some reason recently, so I guess they're kind of out of it.
Oh.
You haven't heard of Xanadu? Xanadu is a huge melee tournament. Actually, you can see now it's Xanadu 256. There's a reason that 256 is there. That's how many there have been.
And it's been every week.
Yeah. So it's technically I guess for those of you who don't know, Xanadu, at least I know on the melee side, they have the melee tournament and melee and PM on Wednesdays, and that is part of the championship series. And then on Fridays, if you want to play more melee, they have the grind, where I believe they have most different games. The difference is that that is not part of the series, and I don't believe it is streamed either.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tuesdays they have Smash Brothers for Wii U. Wednesdays Melee, Project M. Thursdays they have Guilty Gear, Marvel vs. Capcom, Street Fighter, Tekken 7, and Dragon Ball Z Fighter, or Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Sorry. And then Friday is Rivals of Aether and the rest of the Smash games. So that's why they call it the grind. There's a good bit of the fighting game in there. So.
Yeah.
So I love how they're definitely expanding their horizon, which is awesome. Along with the new venue, because they actually used to be put in Baltimore in a significantly smaller venue. The whole thing was about the size of this hall right here.
Oh yeah.
And I know everybody kind of, I mean, they miss it. But I mean, well, no, I wouldn't say they missed it all that much, only because it was very cramped. But it is where it kind of started.
It's like nostalgia.
Yeah, it's very nostalgic. A lot of crazy moments happen. They're just like the token match. But
oh yeah,
they're not token. Fortune. Sorry, the Fortune match happened there as well. So there's there's a lot of clips you can find from Xanadu. But anyways, I'm gonna get yelled at. Not yelled at, but you know, commented at to not talking about the match. But you guys see it. He's getting 3-stocked. It's upsetting. You know, I'm generally a positive person. I want to keep negativeness out of my life, and this game is very negative. This match is very negative. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay, so the thing is, if he's trying to get into Wobble In, he's got to get in grab range. And down smash has a very, very large amount of hitboxes, and they spin quite fast. So even if he gets the grab with Poco, like Nana's got to be right behind him, and he's generally good at smashing out. And if he's running in for the grab, the down smash covers every direction on the ground. So
that's shield pressure.
Yeah, the shield pressure very solid. Odds for the up air. That was clever. He could have gone with a nair, but you know, up air works. He knew that he was he's a floaty character, and he was at a very high